1,000 sisters Tammy reveals shocking weight difference with Amy. 1,000 sister star Tammy Slaton is revealing the shocking weight difference between herself and her sister, Amy Slaton Halterman. The two have long been on weight loss journeys, but it seems that Tammy has taken hers far more seriously. So how much does she weigh versus Amy? Keep reading for more details. Tammy Slaton reveals shocking weight difference with Amy. For years, Tammy Slaton and her sister, Amy Slaton Halterman, have struggled with their weight. 1,000 sisters fans have watched them work their way to their goals, but Amy has gone a tad backward. While this happened, Tammy was going after her dreams, despite some reluctance and setbacks. She dropped enough weight to undergo surgery and has just kept going. It is hard to believe that she is the same person from season 1, as she sparkles and feels confident in her body. Recently, Tammy and Amy were talking about shirt sizes, and that was a huge revelation. Tammy claimed she was a large, whereas Amy was an XL. This completely threw Amy off her rocker, as she could not believe her sister was that small. Now, Amy is about to get hit with another shock, and that is how much Tammy weighs. Tammy is heard saying that Amy weighs around 250 pounds, whereas she is down to roughly 216 pounds. That is a 34-pound difference between the two ladies, and it is a big deal. This is the first time in their lives that Tammy has been smaller than her sister, and she is still wrapping her head around that. This could cause some rivalry between the 1,000 sister stars, as they have always had a competitive way. Yet fans are thrilled for Tammy Slaton finally getting to where she has long wanted to be. Of course, some struggle to believe that she is as small as she claims. Despite this, it is a huge moment in Tammy's life and journey because she has worked incredibly hard for what she has. Way to go, Tammy, 1,000 sisters fans were in awe of Tammy Slaton and her giant weight loss. More so, the fact that she was so much smaller than Amy Slaton Halterman was a moment. There was a time when it did not look like Tammy would ever get her way and would be stuck forever. The praise immediately came in along with some suspicion. In a moment that fans never saw coming, Tammy Slaton of 1,000 sisters has officially stepped out of the shadows of her past and into a new, slimmer spotlight. And the internet can't stop talking about it. In a candid, emotional, and surprisingly sassy sit-down interview filmed from the sisters' newly remodeled Kentucky home, Tammy dropped what might be the biggest bombshell of the season, a massive weight gap between her and sister Amy Halterman. And not the way you'd expect. Y'all, Tammy began looking dead into the camera with a grin that could only be described as triumphant. For the first time in our history, I weigh less than Amy. That's right, let it sink in. Cue the gasps. Cue the shocked producers in the background. Cue Amy dramatically spitting her Diet Coke across the kitchen counter. Tammy's journey has always been more grueling, emotionally, physically, and psychologically. While Amy qualified for bariatric surgery back in season 1, Tammy struggled for years, dealing with addiction to food, loss, heartbreak, and multiple health scares that left fans fearing the worst. But somewhere between her near-death hospitalization, an extended stay at a rehabilitation center, and a new sense of self-worth, Tammy finally flipped the narrative. "I'm 334 pounds, Tammy announced, eyes misty. When I stepped on that scale, I had to ask the nurse if it was broken. I haven't been this weight since high school. And then Amy steps on, and y'all, she was 353. The silence between the sisters was, in Amy's words, louder than a fart in church. Amy, never one to shy away from comic relief, responded with a stunned, "What the hell?" I thought my scale was lying, before laughing and giving Tammy a big, teary-eyed hug. But behind the giggles and sisterly jabs, there was a clear shift in dynamic, a change in roles that left fans emotional. I'm proud of her. So proud I could cry and eat a donut. But I won't, Amy joked. Tammy's come a long way. She deserves this. But what sparked this shocking turnaround? According to Tammy, it wasn't a single moment, but a series of wake-up calls. I got tired of fighting to breathe, tired of needing help to sit up, tired of seeing my family cry. I realized if I didn't change, I'd be dead before I turned 40, she said. And then came the real game changer. I saw my reflection and didn't recognize myself. That scared me. Not because I looked different, but because I realized I didn't want to live like that anymore. During her stint at the weight loss facility, Tammy committed herself in a way that viewers hadn't seen before. No more sneaking snacks, no more yelling at nurses, and no more self-sabotage. She journaled, went to therapy, walked laps in the hallway, and even participated in group dance sessions. Her motivation? Myself. For the first time, I wanted to live for me. Not for the show, not for Amy, not for fans. Just me. Amy, meanwhile, had a different post-surgery experience. After giving birth to 2 boys, Gage and Glenn, Amy found herself slipping back into old habits. I was so focused on being a mama that I forgot to be Amy. I'd eat leftovers off the kids' plates, skip my walks, and before I knew it, boom, 30 pounds gained. Then 40, then more. It wasn't just food, it was stress, emotional eating, and the chaos of a newly single mom balancing her children and a still public life. I'm not ashamed, Amy insisted. Life's hard, but I'm still here. And now it's my turn to get back on track. A new chapter for the Slayton sisters. With Tammy now thriving, even fans have noticed the spark in her step and sparkle in her eye. She's ditching her scooter for walks in the park, experimenting with makeup tutorials on TikTok, and even flirting with the idea of dating again. I'm not looking for no man to rescue me, Tammy said, hand on hip. But if he got teeth and a job, I'll consider it. Amy, on the other hand, is taking her weight gain as a wake-up call. She's re-enrolling in her weight loss support group, planning meal preps, and even signing up for aqua aerobics, dragging Tammy along for moral support. It's our next chapter, Amy declared. Just don't be shocked when I start losing faster again. It's gonna be sister versus sister, round 2. Fans react. Social media exploded with love, praise, and disbelief. Tammy weighs less than Amy? My jaw's on the floor. Go Tammy. Hashtag on 1,000 old sisters. I've never cried over a weight loss reveal before. But seeing Tammy win after everything. Iconic. Hashtag Tammy Strong. Tammy's glow-up is better than any revenge body makeover I've seen. And Amy's support just proves their bond is unbreakable. Hashtag sister goals. What's next? PLC producers teased that the upcoming season will feature more heart-to-hearts, a Slayton sisters retreat, and even a weight loss competition judged by none other than Dr. Proctor himself. The stakes: bragging rights, a custom treadmill, and an all-expenses-paid spa day in Gatlinburg. As for Tammy, she's setting her eyes on the 200s. If I hit 299, I'm throwing a party. There'll be balloons, confetti, and sugar-free cake. You'll better be ready. And Amy? If I drop 40 pounds, I'm getting new family photos taken with matching outfits. No excuses. Even Glenn's gonna wear suspenders. It's clear the Slayton sisters are rewriting their story, 1 pound at a time. And this latest twist proves that transformation isn't always linear. But with grit, humor, and sisterly love, anything's possible.